Are you a real estate agent trying to hit that infamous $250,000 mark in gross commission and being able to say that you've made $250,000 in a single year? Well, you're going to want to tune in because I'm going to share the exact secrets that I use to hit this and go above that in my first year as a real estate agent. And I know these strategies work because I'm teaching it to brand new agents that have no experience that are implementing these strategies and having massive success no matter their real estate agent experience. What's going on, everyone? It's Russell Mortlock here with the Apex Group. Going to be providing a very action-packed video on how you can actually make $250,000 as a real estate agent. This video is going to be for the really ambitious new realtors that are trying to elevate their business, or for the experienced agents that can't quite seem to hit this hurdle that seems to be a sticking point for a lot of people in the business, where you get to where you are starting to have some success and you're actually really quite busy, but you can't able to hit that mark. There's just a few things that are typically interrupting your progress that I'm going to share so you can actually be able to hit this. And for the people that want to take it a step further and they want to partner with me personally and join our team and see exactly the blueprint on what's going to guarantee you to make that $250,000 a year if you implement the strategies that I'm teaching, well, then you'll want to go in the description below and book a call with me so we can see if it's going to be a right fit and if you align on what our real estate values are. So step number one, and you're going to constantly hear me repeat this in my training, is you need to know your market. I don't know how many agents I meet that don't even know what the average commission is in their market or what their average commission was last year. So if you're a seasoned veteran and you've been in the business for a long time, take your last year's numbers on what your average commission was and figure out what it was per deal so we can base your business plan off that. If you're a new agent and you don't quite know how to start this, go the average sale price in your market and figure out what the commission is going to be. So in my market, that's about $12,000 per deal. So I'm going to have to do around 22 deals in order to hit that $250,000 mark as a real estate agent in my market. Step number two is develop a business plan. You need to come up with what lead generation sources are going to work best for you. So this more or less comes down to playing into your strengths and weaknesses. Where a lot of agents go wrong is that they just listen to their broker or even listen to me on what I think is the best lead generation source, but may not mesh well for their personality. So starting off from day one is you want to do a SWOT analysis into a one-page business plan to identify what lead pillars and what your strengths and weaknesses are. If you're someone that wants access to the PDF copies on how to build your businesses starting with your strengths and weaknesses and the one-page business plan, well, then you're going to want to join the Apex group there. I got all the content inside. Just make a comment down below and I'll send you the link in order for you to join the community. Step number three, and this is going to seem counterintuitive to what a lot of real estate coaches say, is you need to adopt a digital identity as a real estate agent if you want to hit that $250,000 mark. And the reason why I say this is how busy you typically get at this mark is you're starting to have where you're working very long days. Deals take a long time to put out. Scheduling showings, prospecting, all takes a long time. The thing about developing a digital identity is that you're actually able to prospect when you're out there doing stuff. So that's why my favorite lead source for this is creating YouTube content, and where I get 2 to 3 calls every single week from prospects wanting me to help them buy homes. I'm not having to go out there and convince people and go for coffees and go for meetings and follow up with them constantly. These people schedule calls with me directly from my YouTube off the videos I've made, and it grows my business continually. And the reason why these leads are the best is because they reached out to me and they're 100% sold on having me serve them buy or sell real estate. And the other factor of this is when you get really busy, when you're hitting about that $200,000 mark, is it can be very difficult to follow up with people consistently. And this is a great way, having a digital identity, is you can follow up with all your prospects without having to pound them with phone calls and text messages and emails. They can see your content on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever social media platform you choose, and it keeps you top of mind. Step number 4 is I would find a paid way to generate leads. So if you're an agent that hasn't done any sort of online advertising, this is going to be the secret to getting you up to that $250,000 mark. And I think it's very cut and dry. You usually get a 10-to-1 return on your Google ads. So if you're going to be spending $10,000, you're going to be making 100,000. I know this is exactly what my team does from our Google ads because I've tracked this religiously over the last couple of years. And I found that these leads on average convert faster than any other lead source that I've prospected in my real estate business. That when they sign up on our website in that year, we usually convert them in about 5 months time period. So if you're someone that wants help setting up Google ads or doing paid advertising, you're going to want to join the Apex group because I got everything that I do right in there on how we actually do Google ads and Facebook ads. So just make a comment below and I'll send you the link. Step number 5, and this is where probably most agents lack in terms of being able to hit this figure, is not having systems in place. So they just keep absolutely freewheeling, not having anything in place that can structure and save you time. How many times do we get the same questions during every single transaction? It's almost the same process every single time. Obviously, things still come up, but if you develop systems that are repeatable, that all you have to do is just hit one template in your email and your client knows every single step that goes on and every single frequently asked question during subject removal is in there, and you just tell them, hey, make sure you read this email thoroughly so you know the next steps. You're not going to be wasting hours upon hours each and every week taking calls and answering emails and text messages from your clients because you've already educated them. So develop systems early on and spend the time with your clients at the start, educating them on how the process is going to go so that it actually saves you time later down the line and they know exactly what to expect. This is typically the secret sauce on where people are lacking, that they never implement any systems into it that ends up saving their time, because when we get super busy, it is so hard. I know when I have to schedule showings and go on buyer tours, it takes me a couple hours from driving there, planning, seeing if we can go at this time. No, that seller's not available. We have to go here. And so it takes away from you potentially being able to prospect because you're inundated with all these calls and emails on other things going on. If you can systemize that and you can still focus on all the prospecting, all the other stuff that you can't quite get out of doing, it's like the work aspect, almost like the chopping wood of starting a fire in a real estate business, is you're going to continue to have to do this until you get an admin or an assistant that can schedule all that stuff for you. This is the way to get you to that mark because your time is precious. And the more time you have to find other clients and generate leads, this is what's going to get you to the $250 mark. For the agents that are watching this video and they want to take it a step further and they would love to see my blueprint on how you can make $250,000 laid out step by step, well, then you're going to want to join the Apex group. So make a comment down below. I'll send you the link directly so you can join the community and get educated by top agents in your market. Then for the people that want to take it even another step further and would love to partner with me so I can help you achieve your real estate goals, we'll go in the description below. You're going to want to schedule a call with me. I would say the people that want to partner with us is we're not looking to partner with anyone who doesn't do around 10 deals annually a year. So if you fall into this realm and you're doing over 10 deals and you want to hit that 20, 30 deals mark, well, partnering with us is what's going to actually get you there. So schedule a call with me and we can unpack your business.